Hello everyone out there on the internet, I am Jack of all trades. And, different layout. My room is a tip. Basically, I've come to the end of my current tenancy, so while I'm not moving out, but while I'm sorting through everything I owe and getting rid of things I haven't used, you know, bit of spring cleaning, also gonna rearrange all my furniture and play around with the setup a bit. So, here's what we've got at the moment. Audio might be a bit worse than everything because mic's not set up. Everything's a bit more ramshackle for this recording, but I said I'd do this every week, so we're getting this every week. Made in Abyss, here we go, episode 4 of season 2. Last time, we are in the village of the Hollows. There was a word they used, a name, they seemed to ascribe to this location, perhaps this creature. We got to see the balancing, got to experience a bit of their economy. Yeah. And then Fapta showed up outside, who is the Princess of the Hollows. Okay. Interesting they have a monarchy. They don't, that's just the translation. Yeah. I'm ready to just press play and dive on in. So, 3, 2, 1, go. Prishka, we are doing the stone, it's being refined, increasing their value. Reg's gone out to meet Fapta. Rico's not feeling well. My goal has appeared. Okay. Goon. One of those words might have been the name of the big mech-like thing. Oh. Fapta moves like an anime character. Oh. 4 arms, claws. Much more human-looking, like Nanachi. Okay. Oh, did Fapta know? They knew Reg from before? Before they came up to the surface and Rico fried them? Okay. I never considered that angle. That we'd encounter characters who had met Reg before. You could left them out, yeah. Hadima, okay. Are they trying to leave? I like in the subtitles a lot of the words. Ooh. Okay. The abyssal language is spelled like it alternates between like block capitals and lowercase. Okay. Yep, theme song. What does that mean? Okay, that is an interesting wrinkle. As I said, I never considered that with the characters who knew Reg from the before times. And, I mean, visually there is some similarity between Reg and... I've forgotten the name already, the big hulking mech. I'm just gonna call them a mech. They're probably not a mech, they might be a robot, they might be whatever Reg is. And until we get confirmation, that's what I'm rolling with. Reg doesn't have the Blaze Reap with him either. I'm pretty sure that'll be back in the hotel room with Rico. What are these? It looks like a hand, like an egg, or stone of some kind. Rico riding on what looks to be Magikaja. It's not exactly Magikaja, so Magikaja like replace parts as we go. I'm curious if Fapta's older than Reg then. Or if Reg's older than them. Yeah, all the Reg mystery kind of escaped my mind. And then yeah, someone catching that egg-looking thing from the shot with the gnarled hand. Yeah, the transceiver, comm device. Yeah. No, okay. Iruburu. 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 Okay. So, okay. Right. Okay, so you can't lie about the value. Okay. Okay, though, that is a good wrinkle. Balaf. Balaf. Okay. One massive curse. What? How? I missed something there. How do you know that? Did Balaf say that? The three sages are the ones who made this place. Okay. Who left behind exactly? Yeah, I definitely missed an important line there. But I understand. What? I like the concern over what happened. I like the concern over what happened to the other arm. Ooh, okay. Fapta does have some degree of shape-shifting. Ooh. Haku? Reg's real name? Or previous name? Highest value thing. Oh, okay. Maiden Abyss. Maiden Abyss. What are you doing? It's a great show, and then there's moments like that. Oh, Reg was also the name before, yes. Yeah, because that wasn't. Yeah, okay. I love stories about immortal characters and coping with everyone dying around them. And I didn't expect Maiden Abyss to be one of the shows that would perhaps touch on that subject. Makes sense, though. Oh, I didn't even realize it was a clock. Yeah, this guy. Oh! At either side of the sort of face, it's got the upside down stick figure sign and the, like, line. Okay. Vocals of this song. This is the best track in the OST. From Season 1, anyway. We'll see what Season 2 has in store. Oh, Flowers of Fortitude? Petals? Fortune, yeah. Flowers of Fortitude, I was right, yeah. People's names. Nameplates? What are they doing down here? I mean, what's happening to the Abyss? That's an interesting question. Gross. I get Main Abyss, come on. Come on. Oh. Oh, it's like a pitcher plant? The wiping for you. Come on. It's moments like that that are why I can't recommend this show to people. I have a bad feeling about our characters being split up. And it's so quiet because everyone's gone to the front to see what Fapta was doing. You're starting to come back. Okay. Ooh. It's shouting against the rules? What's with the death stairs? Envious of you for still being human? Oh, start to map it out. Okay, proper cave raider. If Apta sees that you've got Reg's severed arm, that may not go down well. I love all the unique designs. Because previous Hollows, I mean, there's been Nanachi and then Meaty, and then various Meaty-like Hollows. But here, everyone's unique. It's that whole... pointing. It's that whole expression of one's desires and stuff. People waiting down a dark alley? Hey, no taking value, no breaking the rules. Or can you get away with it in a dark alley? What are we doing? Again? We're not doing this again! Oh! Ma! Punch, okay. Was Menya CG for that shot, or just very well drawn 2D? Aww. Aww. Yeah. Did they not know this would happen? What was this scene? What is happening? Is it balancing all of them? Because they were co-conspirators? You lost the helmet. It's not coming after you, but it's not selective. It's gone for that area. It's not like the individuals. What is... Aww. I'm gonna call them Ma. Ma. Ma just didn't understand how fragile Menya was. So, I'd avoid things like, I owe you a favor. I'll do it because I mean, say, well, it's not saying things like that because it's, as they said, your souls like value upon things. How much do they value a favor? Oh. 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 Ma. What's that whisper? Oh. I feel like something really bad is gonna happen to Ma. And it already has. Yeah, to the 3 sages. And Balaf. Because it was Balaf, Voeko, and someone else were sages, right? I mean, Balaf definitely was. I think Voeko was. If I had to guess, I'd say Wazukyan, just because that's one of the only other named characters from that previous group. Yeah, but they have a writing. They have a system of writing and understood amongst them all. You have a unique design? Well, they all do, but that's a standout one. Oh, this was the thing that was on the title card. I assumed it was one of the, like, magma bubbles from the previous episode. Pop it. Ooh. Okay. Okay. Huh. I hope it's good. It looks good. Even though it's this weird, abyssal food, it's still anime food. It still looks good. Okay. I'm picturing like a steak and ale, steak and kidney pie that you pop the top of it or something. Oh, I didn't even realize. Ah. Wazakyan of the Three Sages. Okay, yeah, no, he was in when we first got to the village. He was one of the. This was one of the figures we saw. Okay, so this is what happened to Wazakyan. So we're meeting Wazakyan and Balaf. He was one of the Three Sages. Okay, so the only one left will be Vueko. Another CG character. A big skeletal centipede spine. Oh, no, we saw you as well in a previous shot. Yeah, like a. Okay. And the white, floofy, feathery things are kind of like their hair. Wazuken's design kind of has horns. I mean, he had a helmet, but his helmet didn't look like that. No! What? Don't you fucking do this to me. Don't you do this to me, show. Oh no. Wacko. They're hooked up. Collared. To something that's all made out of the goop. Oh, which is what is depicted here in the ED is kind of the black goopy tendrils, I guess. It's the goop of the balancing. Is Waco got some control over that? Okay, this is gonna end really, really badly. I'm gonna reach just below my camera because they're on my desk. I've got my wee Nanachi and Mitty down here. Man, the light's fucking with that. But yeah, Nendoroids. Balaf. I mean, it's an ominous design. It reminds me of Ko, the face stealer from Avatar. But if they own Meaty, however Meaty's here, and undamaged, uninjured, they're in like a basket. We can have a whole Nezuko situation here and take Meaty with us on our back. Meaty can be a part of the party. But if Balaf, the amount of value, and you can't lie about it, was established this episode. The amount of value that Nanachi places on Meaty is astronomical. It is more than is that creature from before? Is so much more than Rico placed on Menya. Because Rico's known Menya for what? A few days at most? A few days? A week at the maximum. Yeah, Menya's a part of the team too. But Nanachi spent years with Meaty. Just remember their whole backstory, trying to put her out of her misery and everything. And now to suddenly have them back. Is Nanachi going to try and steal them? What could Nanachi possibly trade? The others, maybe? Nanachi might try, or might just consider trading Reg and Rico, but Nanachi doesn't own them. Nanachi can't. That's thrown such a spanner in the works, because, okay, we got here, okay, cool, we will explore this new area, see if anyone can help us, and move along. It's like Ozen's outpost, or the Ido front. That was more of a barrier of entry. It was the Ido front. We had to deal with that. It's like in Pokemon Sword and Shield, when you're exploring the Galar region, working your way up. Um, you can explore. So you're starting towns at the bottom, and you work your way up the map. And there's the open world areas, and there's all different towns and stuff. But there are points that are like choking points, where it's like, oh, you have to go through this town. You have to go through this town. The Ido Front was one of those that you had to go through. But Ozen's Outpost, Nanachi's house, Iruburu, I think is pronouncing it correctly. These are all like the extra towns that you can visit along the way. They're all almost side quests, but they're key story locations. But it's possible to traverse the abyss without ever visiting them. Again, if it were a video game, you'd speed run it and you'd skip some of those locations unless there's like key items or things you needed. Although speedrunning the abyss would just be jumping down the middle with a parachute or a paraglider and trying to avoid the big monsters on the way. But no, this is bad. This is thrown up. What the fuck are we gonna do? Is it Meaty? Meaty was fucking disintegrated, like liquidized, turned to ash and smoke on the wind. Not even that. There was no residue. So how? I'm gonna jump back and find that line that I missed that Magikarp just said. Let me see. Meaty and then Magikarp recognizes Meaty, or at least repeats it. Meaty. Yeah, Meaty. And those guys too. I don't care about the rest. Kaja understands your feeling. She smells very good. Kaja wants her too. But Nanachi, you know her well, huh? Even though Balaf of the Three Sages is using her. And Nanachi's confused. Meaty, that warm mass of curse. The masked man left behind. Meaty is this warm mass of curse. The masked man left behind. Bondrewd is where my mind immediately goes for obvious reasons. And it could be one of the Umbra hands. Thus be Bondrewd, still a masked man. I know one of the other White Whistles had like a Plague Doctor beaked mask look. We could be referring to them perhaps, but we've heard hide nor hair of the other White Whistles since Ozen talked about them, I think. Bondrewd hardly mentioned them, if at all. That masked man left behind. Okay, so listen, a masked man, I'm assuming Bondrewd, left Meaty here? Is what Kaja is saying. What do you mean? Oh, and Kaja repeats mean, M-E-A-N. Again, it's the capitals and different. The Three Sages are the ones who made this place. Yeah, that's not what we asked. Yeah, we get Wazukyan. Who's like a fingerprint for a face, and it's kind of skull-like in that it's white with almost teeth and an eye and a nose, perhaps, or two eyes. And are they horns? Are they what? So again, I expected that we'd pace out meeting the characters from before, but no, it's like, oh, here we go, this episode, boom, meet two of them, and first time seeing Weko in the present as well. But with bringing Meaty back, I am definitely getting those tissues on standby for next week. And the mask-like face for Balaf's hollow means that we won't see any emotion or reactions or anything from them. It'll be largely based on the vocal performance and how they choose to animate the rest of the body. Just Meaty. It's the same sounds. It's the same sounds. And she's undamaged, and How? Okay. It's gonna kill me waiting a week to watch the next one. I, I might just wait a few days before watching the next one. Okay, okay. Faptonos Reg from before. Name has always been Reg. Haku is the high word for the highest valued thing. And I like, because of the language barrier, even the characters who do speak the same language or can interpret or translate, things are still phrased wrong from an English perspective, subtitling. I don't know exactly how it translates from Abyssal to Japanese or anything like that. Um, but you plan on living in the same time as the human child. Living in the same time. Phrases like that, uh, except in like time travel shows, like, oh, I'm going to live in the same time as Charlie Chaplin. I don't know. Phrasing and things are just off and weird, and it's not like off-putting. It's just an interesting quirk of the exchanges and dialogue, which does mean when I don't completely miss the subtitles. Even when you do see them, you still have to process everything being said, and actually take it in and think about it. It's it's so interesting. I'm good. I might rewatch these first four before recording episode 5. Okay, I'm gonna cut it off there now. Otherwise, I'm just gonna keep going over and pondering and sharing my thoughts, which is what these videos are. But it'll get boring and repetitive eventually. So, gonna cut myself off. I've been Jack of all Trades. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you next week for more Maiden Abyss Season 2. Goodbye.